The sadistic truck driver, Rusty Nail, returns in this horror-style sequel to Joyride. A soon-to-be married couple, traveling with the bride's sister and her new douchebag boyfriend, gets stranded on a backroads detour to Vegas. Out of desperation and stupidity, they break into a nearby farmhouse in the middle of nowhere and steal a conveniently located muscle car in the creepy torture barn. Unfortunately for them, the owner is Rusty Nail, who can sure hold a f***ing grudge, who somehow is always a step ahead of them and relentlessly torments them through a series of challenges to rescue the groom.
Then, Slammage clothesline.
One of the other tests finds the bride in a situation to prove to Rusty that she's not carrying a wire or a weapon. So the only way to do that is to strip. This turns out to be a ruse to embarrass her in front of a random trucker with a fetish.
I'm out of here. I like them super Mongo jugs. Yeah, you heard me. Circus boobs.
I think they're playing at Coachella this year.
Then, Slammage spotlight.
Much of the traumatic events in this movie can be attributed to the bride's sister's random douchebag MySpace boyfriend Nick, who definitely knows how to be a dick.
After all, truckers are just gacked out speed freaks whose only hope for companionship is a disease-ridden hooker.
He definitely knows how to fit in. Now for the top 3 signature moves.
Top 3 signature moves.
Number 3, the hooker head chop. He must have an expensive cleaning bill. Second is the rusty jawbone suplex.
Hey, you hold on in there, buddy. I'll get you out of here.
Did you see the way his jaw dropped?
Talk about a jaw dropper. And finally, the finisher, the last finger blast. Oh, too many fingers. She went out giving Rusty what he always wanted. Joyride 2 Dead Ahead was an entertaining direct-to-DVD sequel, which turned the series more towards traditional horror with its scares and gore, which were often humorous. When in Rome, right? And by Rome, I mean surrounded by corpses. I enjoyed that the characters were often smarter in this extreme situation, even though Rusty seemingly had eyes everywhere. On the Van Slammage meter, I give it 3 out of 5 masks. A decently joyful thrill ride.
Then, Slammage tag in.
When you finally get revenge on a sadistic trucker who's been tormenting you and your family for a whole movie, you have to drop a one-liner. Here's an example. Now it's Slamified with the Van Slammage tag in. Now you're just Rusty Nail in the coffin. Thanks for joining me for Jack Van Slam vs Joyride 2 Dead Ahead. And a special shout out to YouTube user James Riemer for recommending this B-movie. If you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe and tell a friend. Feel free to comment below on what your favorite moments were and what you'd like to see Slammaranged.
We'll do whatever you want.
Jesus, make sure you tickle his balls while you're at it.
Shut up, Nick!